What's going on, everybody? This is BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on the channel. Shouts out to all the Powers and Sea Bandits out there. Welcome to the NFL Draft 2021 live reaction video. The Bucs are coming up on their pick. Chuba Hubbard, man. He should have came out the year before. What up? Come on in. The pick is in. What y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? I told y'all I was gonna come on today. What's it? Let me see. This is the third day in a row. I'm dropping the videos every day now. Y'all gotta pay attention. Man, Chuba Hubbard dropped big time. Man, Chuba Hubbard should have came out in 2020. The trenches. The Chuba Hubbard, man. I like that running back. I thought the Bucs could have picked him up if he would have came out last year, but he felt hard. He was looked at as a first, second round pick, man. What's up, man? What up, you wish? What up? What up? Antonie Cates, man. Yeah, receiver, man. I don't know about that one, huh? What y'all think, man? Bucs. I don't know, man. See, I can't really say nothing about the Bucs draft, man. What up, King Cook? I mean, the Bucs draft has been, man, nothing crazy. The Bucs draft has been, you couldn't expect a lot of, you couldn't expect a lot from it, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if the Bucs are not familiar with these positions, you know what I'm saying? So they not familiar drafting low in the rounds and stuff like that. So they're not familiar with it, you know what I'm saying? They're not used to picking late in rounds, they used to picking in the top 10 all the time. You know what I'm saying? Top 15. So they're not used to picking because you really got to be a talent evaluator to pick good picks in the back end of the draft, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean by the back end of the round, when you're picking at the bottom of the round, I got a receiver, man. Jalen Darden. That's a returner. It's a kick returner. Kick returner. Kick returner. Kick returner. Oh, I mean, that's a good pick. I mean, it fills a need. Kick returner. He said Scooter Miller. Raheem Morris. Y'all think Raheem Morris is going to be a head coach again? It's a receiver, so, I mean, look at the receiving core, man. I mean, I think this is more of a kick returner. 5'7". I mean, Tutu got picked. Shoot. He bigger than Tutu. Yeah, special teams, man. That makes sense. I mean, kick return, punt return. We needed somebody with some flash, man, that can catch the ball back there and make something happen. Jadion Mickey. I mean, we've had a poor kick return, punt return, and I've been speaking this for years about the Bucs special teams costing us games, not making an impact play, returning the ball, punt returns, kick returns, coverage. I mean, it cost us some games. Field goal kicking. So to strengthen the kick return, punt return situation, that's a good pick. Just got to see what he's gonna do. I mean, the draft profile. I mean, look at the tape. I mean, the tape says he got some speed, got some wiggleness, but we'll see what happens, man. So I mean, I know everybody's probably not. We're not getting the big bang picks and all that stuff like that. I mean, look what we're picking at. I mean, they traded up to get him, so they really thought they something special with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they talked about him. They said teams obviously look based on what they said, teams didn't have him high on the draft board at all. I don't know if we reached for the guy at that size in that round. I mean, he's not like Tutu Atwell. Like if that had been Tutu, I'd have been cool with that. But I mean, the guy seems like he's pretty like he's elusive. North Texas, punt return, kick return. We'll see what happens. But the draft analysts didn't have him in the fourth round. I mean, he's limited. I mean, to be that size, you got to be like raw. Like you got to be super like, holy crap. You know what I'm saying? Like a Darian Sproles, Barry Sanders. Like those short guys, those short running backs, short receivers. You got to be like crazy good. And for him to go in the fourth round, it says something. I mean, we got a lot of receivers, man. Godwin, Evans, Browns, Scotty Tuhati, Tyler Johnson, Gronk, Braid, OJ Howard. Now we got him. I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I'm not gonna knock any of these picks until I see them in action. I mean, I can tell you what the draft profile and all that stuff like that, but I'm not gonna knock the Bucs draft class, man. I mean, we coming off a Super Bowl, we picking at the end of the back end of the rounds. I mean, they're doing the best they can. Um, on all these picks are a position of need, so I mean, you can't really get mad at the picks for real, for real. Michael Carter got picked by the Jets. I like that pick by the Jets. Michael Carter got picked by the Jets. But I mean, you can't get too frustrated with the picks. I mean, it is what it is. The Lions doing pretty good with their draft picks, man. I was hoping the Bucs get another lineman. To be honest with you, I was really hoping that the Ravens draft looked pretty good too. D lineman, O lineman. I don't know what. I mean, I think we could have got that guy in like the fifth round, sixth round. You know what I'm saying? I was just hoping fourth round picks can be pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? I was just hoping for another D lineman, O lineman. I don't know. I don't know if we. They say we reached on that pick. I guess the Bucks gonna address that next year. I guess. I mean, I guess they're gonna address it next year. I think they might address that next year, like two or three O linemen next year. I mean, another because you gotta think about it. And Dominican Sue, JPP, William Golson. The Ravens got Ty Wallace. That's a good pick. That's a good pick by the Ravens. Ty Wallace, Rashad Bateman, Sammy Watkins, Hollywood Brown, Mark Andrews. Okay. They got a nice, that's nice right there, man. Ty Wallace is a sleeper. Got some hands. We'll see. What y'all think, man? What y'all think about the pick? Was it a reach? I would have got another D lineman, O lineman. That's just my the Buck. What did the Bucks give up? I don't see the trade details. They traded up to get the guy. So what did they give up? Did anybody know? Oh, a fourth and a six. Okay. I just wish we would have got another O lineman or D lineman, man. I think there's still some guys out there that we could have got. I don't know why the Bucks. I don't know. Could have got that guy maybe in fifth, sixth round. I think that. I think the fourth round. The fourth round should have been an O line, D line. What up, man? What up, Hank? Young Deezy, Lee, Fred, Steve. I'm just got like I said, I'm just more like I'm looking at the Bucks. I'm looking at the Bucks 2022 and 2023. I'm just a forward thinker. That's all. I mean, it is what it is. It's just the way I think. And we got some contracts that we got to address in the next couple of years, and I think the Bucks need to really take a look at that seriously. They're doing that. I'm just saying, like the Bucks these next 2 years, man. We got this 2022 off season and the 2023 off season. It's going to be big off seasons for the Bucks. I mean, this can determine where this franchise go moving forward with the contracts. Because man, look at those contracts. I keep telling y'all this, man. Y'all really gotta look at the board. Y'all really gotta look at the contracts. Go to the Sport Tracks website and go look at those contracts coming up in the next 2 years. And I explained this yesterday about what the Bucks gonna have to be dealing with. Man, they're gonna have to shell out a lot of money these next 2 years, and they better plan because at some point you're gonna have to re-sign Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, Murphy Bunton, possible OJ Howard, possible Cameron Brate, maybe Gronkowski for another year. Dominic Sue for another year, maybe. JPP extension. You know. Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Brown, Ryan Jansen, Alex Kappa, Jordan Whitehead, Mike Edwards. We got a lot of people in the next 2 years that we got to figure out what we're gonna do with them. Well, yeah, Joe Tyon. I mean, he's got to play next year. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer there. I mean, first round pick. Yeah, Joe Tryon got to play next year. It's a first round pick. First round picks don't sit too long. Maybe get a first round picks usually get like they play the first year or they kind of play a little bit. I think Joe's going to play this year. Joe Tryon's going to play this year. He's going to play. Might not play a whole bunch, but he's going to play. He's gonna get in the rotation. Trust me, folks. He ain't gonna sit the bench the whole year and just sit behind JPP and do nothing. He's gonna play this year. Yeah, nobody's. They haven't said anything about Ryan Jansen getting the contract extension, which is interesting. I'm not sold on Anthony Nelson. Anthony Nelson's been a disappointment. The development has not been there. Big guy, but I thought he was supposed to play Carl Nassib, but Anthony Nelson has been a kind of a disappointment. It's 264, 6'5", 270, 280. Hasn't really done anything, man. Like he hasn't really flashed. The development is not there. Yeah, exactly. This disappointed in Anthony Nelson, so that's why they picked up Joe Tryon, man. Joe Tryon is obviously better. You know what I'm saying? More athletic, faster, longer, a bigger ceiling. Oh yeah. I mean, Joe Tryon is going to play. I don't think he's going to sit out the whole year and just do nothing. Yeah, Joe should play. I mean, oh, Ian Book went to the Saints. Ian Book went to the Saints. Mm, development quarterback. 6 foot, short guy. Scrambles a lot. Yeah, you got to watch what our division do. Like, yeah, Anthony Nelson should play the 5 technique or the 3 technique. Anthony Nelson needs his hands on the dirt. I mean, he's big enough to hold more weight. Get his hands in the dirt. And he's not an edge rusher. He's not twitch. He doesn't have quick twitchy muscles. Right, he's not explosive. Anthony Nelson is not explosive enough to play as an outside linebacker. I agree with that. Nah, you don't. Whitehead is not going to get the extension no time. I mean, I don't know. We got to wait till an off season. Nah, I don't. Nah, Jordan Whitehead extension not right now. Maybe if he have a crazy season, but nah, I don't see it right now. Yeah, the Bucs gonna have to figure out. Man, 2022 all season gonna be crazy. Yeah, but anyway, there you have it, folks. Bucks picked the kick returner in the fourth round. They traded it up. They trade up. They swapped spots. They gave up a 6th round pick to get a kick returner. I don't know. It might have been a bit of a reach, but we'll see. I guess I'll come back later on for the Bucks 5th round pick. So stay tuned. I'll do an overall draft recap when the draft is over with, and we'll break down each pick and what it means moving forward. So with that being said, shouts out to everybody who joined the live stream real quick. Appreciate you jumping on in. But this is BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what it is. Draft 2021 live reaction. The Bucs making moves for the future. You know. With that being said, shouts out to all my pirates and my sea bandits. Keep doing your thing. Keep supporting the channel. I'll see y'all in round 5. Fire those cannons, baby. Deuces.